Ciao. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go to Stoutridge Vineyards in the fabulous heart of the Hudson Valley, and we're going to go see Kim Wagner and Steve Osborn. Steve Osborn's a winemaker, but he's also made a just tremendous strides as a distiller. And what we're going to taste today is bitters. These are Italian-style bitters. Actually, one is French in style, but they've given it an Italian name to keep it in the family. And they are absolutely tremendous. They're doing this in very small quantities. Steve started making a bunch of French liqueurs, some of which you'll see here in the video as well. And he had a mixologist from the city come up here and say, hey, I have some time and I need to learn about distilling. And I don't think Francesco's left yet. So you're going to see some really cool stuff of what they're doing. And these bitters are just absolutely spectacular, and they're all local. So check it out and have some fun. Come on. Today, we're at Stoutridge Winery and Distillery in Marlboro, New York, in the heart of the Hudson Valley. We're going to be visiting Steve Osborn and Kim Wagner, the owners of this magical place. They make a bunch of good wines, but Steve has really turned a whole new corner with distilling. He makes an eminently drinkable Empire Rye whiskey, but today we're here to talk about Stoutridge's line of bitters, which they referred to as the Trinity. Steve insisted these are artisanal and will always be crafted in small quantities, but boy, do they pack a lot of flavor. Stoutridge's Amer, which is an Amaro, was produced originally and inspired and shepherded by Joel Elder, the first distiller at Tuttletown. Stoutridge hired Joel as a mentor, and that Amar was their final project together. Then Francesco Diniz arrived, a popular mixologist from New York City, temporarily sidelined by COVID. He came to Stoutridge to learn more about distilling and never left. Francesco suggested a stronger bitters liqueur than the Amaro Steve had made. According to Steve, Francesco walked into a perfect storm of creative activity and fit right in and brought his Torino sensibilities in, which were awesome. Speaking about the line, Steve said they made them in a very Italian-styled labels because Francesco complained that Steve thinks way too much in French. Incasato is a true northern Italian-style bitters inspired by Torino or Milan. Incasato is Francesco's creation. The bitters are made all only on a bain-marie still, steam-heated hot water immersion stills. Incasato, the taste is like Campari, but much more intense. The dark cherry and cranberry and herbs bite you good. A fantastic, flavorful Amaro. Absolutely fantastic. By the way, if you're wondering what Incasato is, it's Italian slang for pissed off. Amerigo. The original idea was Steve's. Amerigo is more Tuscan-style bitters. Think big oranges. Again, the two worked together with Francesco and he amping up Steve's original idea. It totally bears Francesco's influence. It smells like freshly zested oranges, so fresh they bite you back. Softer than the Incasato, but still just absolutely outstanding. Just big fruit and lots of bitters. The name was inspired by Amerigo Vespucci, the explorer. Genzianelli is actually based on a French bitters that Steve very much wanted to make. Genzianelli is French gentian-style bitters. They took the plunge when the line of bitters was starting to shape up. Again, Francesco also contributed to Steve's idea, and they made the lemon bitters. Like the Amerigo, this smells of fresh lemon zest, like just fresh lemon zest. A nice pop of accompanying bitters. Absolutely fantastic. Just another great bottle in this lineup. Just a quick shout out to a few of the other liqueurs that they are making. They are making a blue curacao. It's absolutely fantastic, very authentic, and lots of flavor. Steve uses a small wood and copper still for anything that he makes with anise, and he's doing a great job there too. Steve also makes a lovely Stoutridge Fernet and a terrific Pastis de Osborn. Steve also makes an absinthe-inspired Absinthe Nocturne liqueur and a Gaieté Française liqueur as well. It was a tremendous tasting, and we all had a lot of fun. As Eddie Izzard might say, ciao! Well, I hope you had some fun with that. That's pretty cool and a real different from what we've been doing for a while now. So really big thanks to Kim and Steve for being great hosts. And thank you, Francesco, for your friendship and some awesome bitters. You got to get down to Stoutridge. They are just doing some incredible liqueurs, just absolutely knock your socks off. Whether you want the Italian bitters or the French turn of the century liqueurs, you got to go check it out. They're doing some really, really special stuff. Take care. We'll see you next time. Well, that's it for this edition of the Great American Winery Stroopwaffle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back soon. And in the meantime, drink local.